Evening, OWL families. I am Dr. A, and this is
Vanessa Kaiser, also known as Vitamin K.
And I'm Jessica Chavez. I'm the school counselor.
We're so happy and excited to welcome you to Kinder Roundup 2021. We have a lot of wonderful things to share with you tonight, and we will move on over to Miss Adams, who's going to tell you about one of the very fun things that happens every day at Lake Point.
Hi everybody, I'm Miss Adams. I'm here at the playground at Lake Point Elementary. I'm so happy to talk to y'all about our recess. We don't go out one time, we don't go out two times, we don't go out three, we go out 4 times every single day. So depending on the weather, if it's raining like it has been, or if it's super, super cold, bring your hat, your scarves, your gloves, and heavy coats. Or if it's super hot, we still go out. We get to go outside and stretch our legs and exercise and get our wiggles out. And one other thing I'd like to mention is bring a water bottle every day, because after we're done, we go inside and we get a quick drink, and then we go back to all of our learning. So now I'm going to head off and send you over to Miss Samansky to talk about ELAR.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk about ELAR in kindergarten and what that looks like. ELAR is reading and writing and phonics. So that's a big part of our day in kindergarten. We definitely go over the letters in kindergarten. That's some of our beginning phonics skills. I have this chart here where we have a kinesthetic alphabet in kindergarten. We have movements that go with the letters. We kind of have a thing that we recite every day. So that really gets a good foundation of letters and letter sounds. We quickly move into sight words in kindergarten. We are knowing about 35 to 40, maybe even 50 by the end of kindergarten. So that really helps, again, build that good foundation for reading. At the beginning of kindergarten, we have a book that looks similar to, not that one, I'm sorry, to this one. This one is a beginning kindergarten book. It has just a little bit of text on the page. It's very heavy in sight words. It's very picture predictable, where the kids can look at the picture and be able to read that book independently. By the end of kindergarten, let me show you an example of what a book looks like. There is a lot more text on the page. There are a few other things that they've seen, quotations, periods, question marks, things like that. On the page, some bigger sight words like said. That's one of our third 9 weeks kinder words, so it does take time to get there, but by the end of kindergarten, this is what they're reading. So not only reading and phonics, but we do writing as well in kindergarten. A lot of their writing is pictures in the beginning. They are drawing pictures of their feelings. They are drawing pictures of anything and everything. They learn to label their pictures with beginning letters. They learn to label their pictures with words. They learn to write sentences. We do have a handwriting curriculum that we use, Handwriting Without Tears, excuse me. And they learn to write legibly, and they learn capital letters and lowercase letters and finger spaces and all of the fun things. So we learn to be readers and writers in kindergarten. So that's just a rundown of the year for reading and writing. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Miss Cox. And Miss Cox is a kindergarten teacher, and she's going to talk with you about lunchtime in kindergarten.
Hi. I'm here in our wonderful cafeteria. It's normally full of children eating lunch and visiting with their friends, but this is a very important time of day that we all look forward to. Your child can purchase lunch from the cafeteria or bring lunch from home. You can find the menus and everything you need to know about setting up an account for the meals on the district website. There's a tab just for parents with lots of information about many things that will help you. When we come to the cafeteria, the lunch monitors help them go through the food line and assist everyone opening containers and whatever else they might need. The class will stay at the table until the teacher comes at the end of lunchtime to pick them up. Since kindergarten usually eats lunch earlier in the day, we recommend sending a healthy snack for your child. Now, this is a working snack and should be something that they can manage on their own, something dry like goldfish crackers or animal crackers, things like that. If they bring lunch in a lunchbox, however, please put their snack in a different container or bag and label it snack. This doesn't need to be a buffet, just a small snack will work just fine. Water is the only beverage allowed in the classroom, so if they want juice, they can have that at lunch, but only water in the classroom. Speaking of water, every child should bring a container, kind of like this. It doesn't need to be gigantic. It's fine that they can manage on their own because they can refill it during the day. We have a sink in the classroom, so that's easy to manage. When you come for our kinder tours in June, you'll get to see our cafeteria and all the wonderful places in our building, and we can answer any other questions that you have. So now let's hear about math from Miss Becker.
Hi, I'm Miss Becker. I'm a kindergarten teacher at Lake Point, and here I am in front of Number Corner. That is one of our math curriculums. We do Number Corner every day. We track the days of school. We have a calendar grid. We do days of the week. We also work really heavy on a hundreds chart throughout the whole year. We have our number line that we work on learning numbers forward and then in backwards. We also learn a lot about shapes, two-dimensional shapes, three-dimensional shapes. We measure length, weight, capacity. We also, some things one thing we also do is our investigations. And in investigations, our math curriculum has so many fun interactive partner games where they're counting and learning from each other. It's very, very wonderful to watch those children learn and develop with each other as they're doing their math learning games. Some things to know that your child will leave kindergarten learning is that they're going to be able to count forward and backwards from 20. They're going to be able to count all the way to 100 by ones and skip counting by tens. We're going to learn about two-dimensional shapes, three-dimensional shapes. We can even compose and decompose numbers up to 10. We're working on story problems. That's reading again. Reading is all over, even in math. We even read books in math too. Yes, about shapes and patterns, and there's lots of reading and math and numbers. So don't forget to register, because once you register, we can't wait to see you in our tours. Come to Lake Point. Look at all the numbers. See how many numbers and letters you can find around our school. So math is super, super fun, interactive, and exciting in kindergarten. I'm going to send you off to Miss Ilias now, and she's going to be telling you about our different block rotations that we have every day.
Hello! I'm Miss Ilias, and as you can see, I am in the gym, and I'm going to talk with you about our block rotation. Every day we spend about 50 minutes a day at a different block. These blocks include PE, the gym, there's basketball, they play lots of fun games, there is art. These are some art projects my kiddos did recently. Music, computer, and library. On days your child has PE, make sure your child wears appropriate clothing and tennis shoes. It's a huge help if your child can tie their own shoes or has slip-on tennis shoes. And these are some really cool, stylish options. Tie shoes are so in the past. Your child will learn so much in art, music, computer, and library during their time in kindergarten. We cannot wait to show you these fun spaces when you come to tour the building this summer. So make sure you sign up so we can have your email. Now, another really cool thing that we do in kindergarten is we talk to the kids about how to handle our feelings and emotions. And we do this by talking about our positive action curriculum, and we do restorative circles. You would be surprised how in tune kindergartners can be with their feelings and how amazing and the connections that they make with each other. And your mind's gonna be blown when you see your kiddo coming home, being able to talk with you and talk through their emotions. So we are super excited to see you. We're so excited to have your kids at Lake Point. So I'm gonna send you off to Miss Staggs now, and she's gonna talk with you a little bit more about social studies.
Hi, I am Mrs. Staggs, and I'm going to talk to you about social studies. So, social studies is integrated into multiple subjects such as science, reading, and writing. We also have this cool book that we learn from throughout the school year. So, let's talk about some of the topics that you will find in social studies for kindergarten. So some of the things that we start out with is we talk about rules and how to be a good citizen. And then we go on to other things such as we learn about customs, we learn about traditions and holidays. So let's talk about holidays. So we try to make it fun for the kids. So for Thanksgiving, when we were talking about Thanksgiving, we learned all about the turkey. And then we got to visit with a turkey who came to our school. Also, we had a reindeer come visit us during the winter break and how we talked about different winter traditions and holidays. I think we also talk about historical figures such as Martin Luther King Jr., who's behind us, and we learn how to read and locate things on a map and a globe that you see right here. We also talk about landforms, bodies of water, the Earth's resources and seasons and weather. So if you see behind me, it is springtime, so we hatched some chickens for the spring season. Now, we always make sure that when we do a topic of some sort, such as researching, we gather information. So we gathered information about the chicken before we even saw them hatch in the classroom. So we learned about the life cycle, how long it takes for them to be in the egg before they can hatch. And also we learn about human characteristics. So that can be your shelter, your clothing, your food, your needs and your wants, and then we talk about timelines, so even a timeline on a chicken. And we talk about then and now, such as technology. So we know that technology has changed throughout the years, and we discuss that. So social studies is so much fun, and you can see it throughout the day in all subjects. So now that we've learned a little bit about social studies, now let's learn a little bit about science. So I am going to have Ms. Seacrest talk to you a little bit about what we learn in science.
Hey guys, Miss Seacrest here. Do you ever play with the bugs in your yard? Do you ever play in the dirt? Even just a little bit? Mix some water in there and make some mud? How about rocks? Do you like to go around collecting rocks? Have you ever painted a rock when you were done? Do you ever play with the magnets on your refrigerator? How about mixing things together just to see what happens? In science, we call that experimenting, and we love to do it. I bet you did not know that you were already a scientist. We study all of these things and so much more in kindergarten. I cannot wait for you to join us next year in kindergarten. So make sure that your parents register you for kindergarten so that you can get the link and come to our kinder tours in June. Spend some time this summer exploring outside, exploring the world around you. You will be so amazed at how much science is around you everywhere. Leave the experimenting for the classroom. We've got lots of time for that. I'm going to send you over to Dr. A and Miss Kaiser and Miss Chavez, and I believe all the kinder teachers are going to be there.
Hello, new kinders. We once again want to say we cannot wait to meet you. We look forward to meeting you on June the 1st or June the 3rd when we will do our personalized tours of the building. You'll get to meet all of our teachers in person and learn all about what it's like to be a Lake Point owl. But we wanted to do a little demonstration for you about what you will get to do every day next year as a kindergartner. We have a morning YouTube show. It's called Start the Day with Dr. A.
And Vitamin K.
And we do our pledges, we do birthdays, we tell a joke, and we do what's called the Owl Cheer. And we talk every day about how important it is to be kind Just so you know, we are working toward 10 million acts of kindness, and we can't wait until you join us next year and make Lake Point an even kinder school than it already is. So here's a little taste of what you'll get to see every day. So here we go. Who are we?
We are one team,
Who are we?
wise workers,
Who are we?
luminous leaders,
Who are we?
sagacious scholars. We
Are owls. And we can't wait until you are an owl and you're part of our one team. We look forward to seeing you soon. Have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
Recording once you close it. So
But it doesn't end the meeting. You have to click on that arrow right there.
We need
We'll
to
put
ask the
stop-
specialist.
the
He
arrow.
does this every day.
Yes. Stop recording.
Stop
You can answer all recording and chicken questions.
Uh-huh.